examine how you feel. Observe how you feel. Not feel how you feel. If you mad, you can simply observe yourself being mad. If you happy, you could observe yourself being happy. Because in reference to your emotions, the more energy you pay to them, the more it's like serious. The less you pay attention to them, the less it's weakened. So how do you truly feel? You don't know how you truly feel if you follow your feelings and your emotions. Most people, most men and women, they don't purify their mind. They don't purify their emotions. So on the surface, you could get somebody attractive or looking halfway decent. But underneath the surface is somebody who doesn't love themselves. Somebody who is very stubborn. Somebody that is very mean-spirited. So the question is, how deeply do you love God? How deeply do you love the soul? How much joy do you have because you have a relationship with the divine? If you can't wrap your mind around these concepts, but then go try to figure out, well, why am I still single? Why don't I have any money? Why don't I have the things that I want to have? The reason is you do not love God. You hate God. You don't want to sit and meditate for more than 5 minutes, if you meditate at all. You don't want to relax your mind and your body and center yourself. And the reason you can't relax your mind and your body is because you're focused on an emotion, whatever emotion it is. It could be stress, it could be fear, it can be anxiety, or a combination of all three, added in some other secret sauces and spices. But I'm gonna give you a secret. Purify your emotions. Get rid of all emotions. Only fill your mind up with thoughts of God, thoughts of spirit, thoughts of divinity. I've been reading the Bhagavad Gita. I've been reading the Bible. I've been reading the Quran. I've been reading the Torah. I've been reading my books. I've been feeding my mind with nothing but spirituality, because glamour, or trusting your emotions, or allowing your emotions to lead you, it's like being in a room with your eyes closed and just feeling. You know, when people say, I feel that, I think that, right? In reference to, I feel like I don't need a man. I think that women don't really need to, I think that all women love me. How you feeling and thinking about that type of shit? I feel like I'm gonna get money eventually. I think that I'm gonna get money eventually. I feel like I'm gonna find a relationship one day. One of these days, I think I'm gonna see somebody. You feeling and you thinking. If you feeling and you thinking, you preface each statement with I feel, I think. That's saying that I have a blindfold on. I have a blindfold on. So what's the only way that you can understand the world around you? Your hands. So you have to feel for things. I feel like this is a good man. Ma'am, that's a dresser. Oh, is this a good man? I feel like this is a good man. Ma'am, that's a couch. Okay. I feel like this is a good man. Ma'am, that's an eggplant. You know what? This will do. I'll just take the eggplant. The eggplant will be a good man. Now, when you have clarity and you remove the blindfolds, clarity, being clear to see, but understanding that the clear sight does not come from the external world. It is called insight. The sight within, to be clear on that. And you cannot be so clear on that with heavy emotionals And not to say that you can do anything about your emotions, but paying attention to your emotions. Imagining that you are your emotions. Not distrusting your emotions, but using your emotions as your desires as a guide. Because you feel and you think. But you don't know. You don't know because you don't post them. You feel like he might be your forever, but you haven't posted him on the gram yet. Because you don't know if he's going to be your forever or not, do you? How could you ever know? Because you're not even mentally clear, emotionally clear on what you might do in the situation. He might cheat, he might leave you, but you might have another emotional outburst. You might have another panic attack. You might get triggered and start talking about how his mama ain't shit. And then call them 5 days later like, you know I love your mama. I ain't mean that about what I said about your mama. Maybe it's me, maybe it's my tone, but in reference to how you going to navigate through this world is not going to be by what you feeling and what you thinking. That's blind man talk. And spirituality is blind man. It's a blind man process. Mainly because it's an individual pursuit to, you got to love your own soul. You can't love the next spiritual motherfucker. Can't even love me. You got to love your soul way more than you love everybody. And this is spirituality. Because to love yourself is going to take hard work. And everybody that you know, if they want to choose to love themselves, they're going to have to work hard to do it. And if they don't work hard in loving themselves, loving their soul, loving the God within, then everything that they hope for and wish for is going to fail. Because in this world, you will not be successful until you love God with your whole heart. And if you think I'm lying, keep trying the shit that you're doing half-assed and keep getting your half-assed results. And they say, well, I really do want to love the divine within. I really do want to love God, but I really hate my dad. I really hate the man that molested me. I really hate the person that killed my uncle. I really hate, and I really know, hood, this thing that just happened is the worst thing. You got to hear about the worst thing ever as to why I'm carrying this negative emotion. Yeah, I know what Alice Bailey said about Glamour. I understand what the Bhagavad Gita says about Glamour, but my baby dad fucked my brother, hood. My baby dad is gay, and my brother is gay. Can you believe that? Bitch, that don't have nothing to do with you. You need to set them up with a hotel room so they can get it in. So, because whatever you thinking that is a major emotional influence on your life is not. It's only that you paying attention to it, or you have paid no attention to it. We got to begin to resolve our emotions and really recognize our emotions as being nothing but an illusion. Nothing but an illusion. So, how can I prove that all emotions are illusions? Any emotion that you feel, you don't have to follow it. You could observe it. Any emotion that you feel, you don't have to commit to it. You could choose to not commit to it. I was angry, but I'm not going to commit to my anger today. I wanted to fuck you up, but I'm not going to commit to that. I felt like you was a bitch ass nigga, but I'm going to release that thought because I'm practicing clarity. I'm practicing insight. I'm trying to love God. I'm trying to conjure up the joy in my heart, and I got to work hard to do this. You can do it with me. Y'all all can feel free to love your soul with me, or you can choose not to. I personally don't give a fuck, because at the end of the day, I gotta learn and I gotta work hard. I gotta put every ounce and fiber into raising up the divine within me. And the reason that I gotta do that is because I see motherfuckers breaking down all the time. I see motherfuckers having mental breakdowns all the time. I see people unhappy all the time. I see people giving up all the time. I see death all the time. I see a lot of hurt, pain, and anguish all the time. And when I think about it, I say, damn, I don't want to go through that. I don't want to experience what the fuck these niggas is out here experiencing, one in the chat. I don't give a fuck. I done went through what I've been through. I done gone through what I've gone through. And in my heart is nothing but joy. In my heart is nothing but the higher vibration of laughter and positive energy. And when you say shit, people kind of try to take it away from you. So it's like, I've been working with this like Patrice O'Neal channel, and it was like something that he has said that I'm gonna expound on, and I'm gonna show y'all in real time. Like, y'all might not like this, but as a woman, you can be whatever type of woman you want to be. You could be a twerker. You could be a stay-at-home mom. You can get a job. You could be a manager. You could be an artist. You could be a painter. You could be anything you want to be. And even on the negative side, there is no real like wagging fingers at divine feminine. And I'm not saying what's right or wrong. I'm just laying out a channel. But in the men's corner, even if you is the best that you could be, you gonna get tore down. Whether you know it or not, you don't know where it's coming from. You don't know why. And even deeper, you might even hear it in your everyday, day-to-day, but you don't peep it. Like, people not giving you the benefit of the doubt. People not giving you the benefit of the doubt so much that you don't even live in the area or range of doubt. And I'm going to tell you, it's going to be a real fucked up situation if you thinking that the external world is going to give you your just due as a man. I'm not trying to bash. I'm trying to just let you know, if you don't love your soul as a man, the world is going to fuck your ass up. It's going to take you on the ride of your life. That girl you with, because that relationship that you with is all emotion. Y'all never looked in each other's eyes and said, I don't love you as much as I love my soul. Ones in the chat. You never told your girl that you don't love her as much as you love her, your soul. You told her, you ain't never told your girl, you need to stop loving me like you do, bitch. You need to start loving your soul a little bit more. You loving me too much. You need to love your soul a little bit more. We take advantage of people. We use people. We spin people because of this emotional illusion. And so many people fixate and focus and bet their life on what they feel. So emotions are feelings. What do you feel with? You feel with your hands, okay? And if you judge everything based on what you feel, you wouldn't be able to perceive everything correctly. So you need to be able to see. The only thing is, you can't use the external world for sight. What do I mean? If you got dropped off in the middle of nowhere, you would be in a fucked up situation. Because you don't know nobody, you don't know where you at, and you don't know where you need to go. So now you got to begin to ask questions. You got to get on the phone. And everything that's happening is giving you more data to make a rational and better decision. But you didn't never look on the external to decide these things. Even if you looked at the outside, it took the inside to process what to do next. So, and you could have been like, damn, what am I going to do? I'm going to die. And you would have made decisions based on that. Or you could have been like, what's the best solution? then you would have acted on that. Where can I find somebody? Or like, do I gotta come? Like, you would just have to go into that mode. So no matter what you see is not going to decode anything. It's all about how you feel and what you see within yourself. Now, what you feel and what you see works in tandem. So your emotions, you don't throw the baby out with the bathwater, but at a certain point, if I can see that it's a badass bitch in front of me and she giving me flavor, she looking me in my eyes, she saying, hey, Kyrie, you the cutest nigga I ever saw in my life. I want to do you later, right? I don't necessarily need to feel her, touch her to figure out what the fuck the vibes is. So in a reference to a person being clear, Kyrie, I want to fuck you later. I want to take you to the hotel room and rip your pants off and give you the best head of your life. I don't have to feel anything. I have the mental cognition. I have the clarity. I seen it in her eyes. She dead ass serious. She gave me a hotel room key, a phone number in case I get lost. I don't have to have an emotion surrounding that. Now, if you in a relationship with a woman or a man that's emotional, they're blindfolded and they're just touching around and they're feeling and they're saying, I think this is it. 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 Them hoes ain't never taking off their fucking blindfolds. I don't know why. I'm just letting you know. Motherfuckers is going to feel and they going to think when it comes to your ass. You better know. You better take off the blindfolds. You better see and stop acting like these texts ain't out here for you to begin to read and study and understand your emotions, because it take a minute. Take a minute. I done talked about this for years and years and years. And I'm talking about it again because it take a minute to kind of sit and digest. Our emotions are powerful, but our emotions are pure illusionary based, because I mean, I can feel all day, but what exactly am I feeling? That's the question. So letting this goddamn pre-workout set in, I think it's about time to get in the gym and boost my damn testosterone. If you a man and you ain't got no money, get your ass in the gym. Don't nobody want no broke, fat nigga. Ladies, put a 1 in the chat if you want a broke, fat dude. Put a 2 in the chat if that's not what you desiring. I want to see if y'all listening. Because there's some niggas that said, I ain't going to work out today. It's a nigga that's woke up and said, I ain't got no money, but I ain't about to work out. Y'all want y'all some fat, broke niggas? I mean, we gonna be fat, at least get you some money. If you gonna have some money, if you ain't gonna have no money, you're gonna have to at least work out, my boy. We gotta at least hit the gym. It's a soft Sunday. Don't be eating no damn barbecue ribs and shit, nigga. It's Memorial Day. Who gives a fuck? It's time to get into that goddamn gym. Lose that body weight. Reduce that BMI. Build that muscle up. You feel me? Because you ain't got no money. You got a pot belly. That's the reason why you lonely on a Sunday night. That's the reason. So, it's hard work to go to the gym every day. But at least girls will look at you like you're responsible. Like biologically, when a woman see your gut, she also see a man that's irresponsible. Biologically, when a woman see a man with a six-pack, she see a man that's responsible for his body, for his vessel. So she more inclined to give him some pussy than your fat, dusty ass. So, to whoever needed to hear that, may you enjoy your workout as long with me. Have a great evening, afternoon, wherever this video finds you. I'll see y'all next week. Peace.